Point Nemo is the most remote location on Earth, a place so distant from civilization that the closest humans are often the astronauts aboard the International Space Station. It is the oceanic pole of inaccessibility, surrounded by over 1,000 miles of nothing in every direction. The closest landmasses, Ducie Island, Motu Nui, and Mar Island, are all thousands of miles away, uninhabited, untouched, and barely known. No one truly owns Point Nemo. No one truly visits it. And yet, strange things have been detected here, sounds that defy explanation, signals that seem to come from nowhere. This location is home to the so-called spacecraft cemetery. Decommissioned satellites, space stations, and derelict vessels are guided here for their final descent, crashing into the empty ocean where no one will witness their fall. For decades, humankind has sent its dead machines to rest in these waters, their metallic corpses sinking into the abyss. But what if something was watching? What if something waited beneath those depths, observing the metal rain from above? Would it recognize these objects as relics of an advanced species? Would it interpret them as offerings? In 1997, a mysterious ultra-low-frequency underwater sound was detected near this region by the U.S. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. The noise, known as the bloop, was louder than any known aquatic creature. Some suggested it could be the call of an unknown species, perhaps a creature of unimaginable size, hidden within the crushing pressure of the deep. Others argued that it was merely the fracturing of an ice shelf, a natural occurrence misinterpreted as something greater. But the bloop was never heard again, vanishing as suddenly as it had appeared. The silence that followed was almost more unsettling. Could such a massive sound have come from something alive? And if so, why did it only speak once? Did it retreat further into the depths, beyond the range of our instruments? Or was it a warning, a brief transmission from something that did not wish to be found? The ocean at Point Nemo is different from the rest of the world's waters. The currents here are erratic, swirling in patterns that resist simple explanation. Some researchers speculate that the unique geological formations beneath the waves create strange magnetic anomalies. Compasses behave unpredictably. GPS signals flicker and shift. Some submarines have reported unexplainable malfunctions when passing through the area. Could these anomalies be natural? Or could they be the side effects of something artificial, something hidden beneath the sea? Legends of lost civilizations often speak of great cities swallowed by the ocean. Atlantis, R'lyeh, Kumari Kandam. Each myth describes an advanced society consumed by the waves, disappearing into the abyss. Point Nemo, existing in complete isolation, is often imagined as one such place. What if a city lies buried beneath miles of crushing water, its structures eroded but still standing? Would its inhabitants be long gone? Or could they have adapted to the darkness, waiting for something, or someone, to arrive? There are signals, weak and infrequent, that emerge from these waters. Researchers who have monitored the area claim to have intercepted brief, indecipherable transmissions, bursts of static patterns that resemble no known human language. They appear without warning, then disappear just as suddenly. Could they be echoes of human activity, bouncing through the water in ways we do not understand? Or are they the remnants of something much older, something that predates our technology and our understanding of communication itself? For years, some have speculated that Point Nemo is not just isolated geographically, but existentially, that it sits on a boundary between the known and the unknown, a liminal space where reality itself begins to fray. What if the very remoteness of this place is a form of protection? Not for us, but for whatever exists beyond. What if the reason no one comes here is not that it is hard to reach, but that it was never meant to be found? If one were to drift here, alone, with no land in sight, no rescue on the horizon, what would they experience? Would they feel the oppressive weight of isolation? Or would they sense something else? A presence lurking beneath the waves, something vast, something watching? And if something did rise from the depths, if it finally decided to reveal itself, would we even have the words to describe it? Would we even understand what we were seeing? Or would we, like those lost cities of myth, simply vanish, swallowed by the sea and remembered only as a whisper in the waves?